Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this week's edition of That Arrow Show, where we like to give you the goods, the bads, and pray to God the laurels.
This week's episode, shifting allegiances. Man, there's a lot of swapping going on around here. All right, whatever. Oliver, he's on his one-man crusade. He ends up... it's funny. It's funny to say because this is season 6, and this man wasn't down Rod Solo. Anyway,
that's not why it's funny.
Team NTA, they got the band back together. They're going to go stop Diaz operation or whatever little thing he got going over here. In that episode, my man Oliver, he is in jail. He is going to court. It is finally going down. All right, let's start off with the goods.
The fact is, New Team Arrow was the bulk of the good.
Oh my God, yes. They came to play.
Yeah, and there was a lot of things that I felt were in the goods in regards to them, including the scene with Zoe and how it's compared to another scene earlier in the season. That
you know what? I was about to dish you, and then you got me back. Back. All right, so let's take it bit by bit. What about NTA?
Okay, let's start off with Mr. Terrific. Like to see that he actually can fight this time around.
Oh my God! And then he's stepping it up. He's stepping it up too. Like when he threw that little grenade thing into the truck, I was like, about time.
Like I would say like he was the biggest good out of New Team Arrow when it came to their development as a team.
Let me pick it back. Like you was talking about with Zoe. First of all, the girl ain't stupid. Let's put that out there.
I'm glad to see we don't have a stupid kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
A stupid kid running along, but the fact that she's smart and that she's, concerned enough for the city that she knows what important role her father plays, and that she knows the hits that he takes for the city, and she's actually proud of that. So, I'm glad that their dynamic has been reestablished.
And I'm gonna say this too regarding that. It also points out my disdain for William and why I don't like this character. William's anger towards Oliver and whatnot comes out of being a selfish child or whatever.
Well, he has a sense of entitlement and privilege that doesn't make any sense.
Exactly, and it was just goofy to me how Oliver and pretty much most of the adults in there pretty much had to kowtow to this boy, like what he says goes in regards to Oliver being the Green Arrow and what he felt his destiny was.
I'll take it like this. On one hand, I would say William should have a say. And overall, throughout the entire time he's been on this show, kid's been kidnapped twice. Mom got killed, and saw a dude shot himself in front of him. So, at one level, it's like, okay, let's figure out what does he need, what does he want. But at the same level, they kind of give him a little bit too much, like, say and power and all that stuff.
He piggybacks into one of my goods. Diggle finally apologized.
Yeah.
He finally manned up and said, yo, Oliver was on some fuck shit. I was just following along. I should have stood up and said something. And I'm thinking, about time you owned up to this.
Like, he got his way out of the laurels. I'm proud of you, Diggle. I want to add to that. He makes Argus look competent.
I gotta say, did that job fair finally happen?
Yeah, like he makes Argus look like a fucking threat. Like
he had a hiring team. There was actually people there. Like there wasn't a guy at the copy machine only. It was people at Argus.
Exactly.
They can do more than just mop floors and wash security.
Exactly. They can beat ass and beat ass.
Like they was about their realness. I was like, where has this Argus been?
Yeah.
Which begs the question, Lila, what have you been doing? Another good that I have came from the Quadrant Squad and the way they busted up in the warehouse. And my boy with the rocket launch, that was so unnecessary. It was like, kill him. Cause he's sitting there sweeping the floor, and my boy Joe McBadass. Who you want to kill, boss? You? I was like, what? Why? I'm not mad at it. It was just over the top.
That was fun, but we'll get to the quadrant in a minute.
My good is the way Anatoly called out Oliver, where he was like, let me get this straight. You think we beat you because you had a team and people to depend on?
Exactly.
And then Anatoly was like, Boy.
It seems like everybody was stupid for a few episodes, and then gradually, one by one, a person comes in and basically says the shit that we were saying all this long.
Exactly.
Diggle, Prometheus, who wasn't stupid in this season because he only showed up that one episode, but he came in and spilled that tea. Now Anatoly talking some real shit.
My good. We addressed this a few times over the episode, over the season.
Mm-hmm.
Man, apparently all Diaz knows how to do is tickle. And Oliver finally says this.
Points it out. So
He walks in, hits the man square in the face. After NTA got him, you know, punched in the face for what they did. That tickles. Finally. All right, interesting. We had some goods. That was interesting. Let's move into those bads.
I got a couple of bads.
All right, what you got?
So one of my bads involves actually Quadrant itself.
yeah,
So
that was my bad too.
the head woman in charge of Quadrant does not need to be in the field like that. That's why you got people up under you working. Why would you expose yourself to one either being murdered, captured, or anything happening to you, which will pretty much dissolve the entire operation, just so you can put FaceTime in the field? You send your workers out there, like the dude with the rocket launcher who showed up ready to play. Like, that dude is on my team.
Yeah.
When I create a henchman team, he is first draft pick.
But
All right, I gotta say this. Quadrant, they just needed you to know that it was Quadrant. I guess, you know, it's faster than having a henchman run back to her because we know she's really just Quadrant. But anyway.
But see, here's the problem, and it goes into my bad too. The Quadrant is pretty much doing the same shit that Anatoly was doing, that Diaz was doing. Fuck, that Church was doing back in the last season.
And now that you mentioned that, since you brought it up, because when Argus found out that who it was, they were like Quadrant. And even when New Team Arrow, they were like, Quadrant was this mythical criminal organization that nobody can get close to.
But they don't act like that. They're no different than everybody else that's been doing the same shit.
Yeah. The Quadrant was really just a goal for Diaz. To what end, we still don't know.
It's like you wanted to join the Quadrant so you can keep doing the same shit you already do.
Exactly.
You already running guns. You already running drugs. How did the Quadrant level this up for you in any way, shape, or form? Again, this is the more show instead of tell bullshit that comes to Diaz. Why are you such a fucking badass? Which goes to my next bad.
I think I know what this is.
This piss-ass fight that happened between him and Oliver. First of all, let me say this. Oliver above anybody should know there's no such thing as a straight-up fight in a street fight. Everybody that growing up, you shoot motherfuckers with arrows.
Exactly.
There's no such thing as a straight-up fair fight in a street fight. So when Diaz stabbed him, I didn't even see that as a bad thing. I saw that as a learning experience.
Like,
I mean, hey, we got this other series called Inside the Ass Whooping. Villains will villain and bad guys will bad guy. All right, bads are done. Let's move into these laurels.
Okay.
Ooh, who wants to go first?
yeah.
All right, I'll go first. All right. Mayor Lance. Mayor Lance. It's like every other episode we'll get a breakthrough. I know she's not my daughter. And then every other episode after that, hey baby girl.
You give him too much fucking credit.
Here's my thing, and for 1 second, he got us. He tricked the shit out of us. Because I thought when Diaz came out and said, yeah, I've been fucking your not daughter for all this time, slobbing her up in front of him, he was like, oh, then he got mad and like, you're not my daughter. And I was like, you finally get it. I stood up and I applauded. I gave it a standing ovation.
But see, here's the thing.
But wait. 5 seconds.
After he turns back.
5 seconds, he come running. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to do that to you. I'm sorry, baby girl.
But see, here's the thing. That heel turn, too little too late for me. Like, everybody was telling you, it's not even just that. The whole fucking thing was just so obvious.
First of all, nobody was shocked by it at all.
Exactly.
Nobody. And then the fact that 5 seconds later, you go running back, apologize. I had to do something for a dirty man a long time ago, so I know how disgusting you feel. I was like, what? Fuck you, Lance. Fuck you, forever.
And like,
I hope.
And that.
Sweet Jesus, give me 2 seconds. I hope he dies by the end of this episode. I hope he dies
this season. Yeah.
This season.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna happen.
Be
it's
held
put us out of his misery.
All right, so that brings me to actual Laurel being a Laurel.
Oh my God.
And not in the sense that she's just a terrible character and all, because she is, but like she served no purpose in this episode. But also in the same instance, she said a certain line that kind of really grinded my gears. She's supposedly afraid of Diaz. All right, well, okay, I understand. She's a meta, Diaz is Diaz. That's not the point. That's not the point I want to get to. There's nowhere on earth that she can go that Diaz can't get her. Hey, you know what? Guess what?
Go back home.
Go back to your own fucking earth.
Go back home.
You ain't from here. You ain't from
here.
Oh my God. That shit was weighing on me. I was like, you're not even from here. You don't even know what's down the street.
It's not even just that. The hypocrisy of it all. Like,
I saw him burn a man.
Diaz is a monster. You killed a man.
Hold up.
You killed a man.
This hot breath hussy had the nerve to say, I watched him set a man on fire. You put your stank breath against a man's ears
while he was pinned to the wall.
While he was pinned to the wall. And scramble his brains in front of his girlfriend.
You are no different from him.
You are a monster.
And but she has nowhere to go. And it's like they want us to forget this, but it's like another show just reminded us this week that, you know,
none of these Laurels came from here. They're not from here.
What did they do to that Laurel? They sent her right back.
You made.
Did they though?
We assume she did.
You made a reference today. It was about somebody's mom. Well, you were like.
So I said, if I kidnap this man's not mom from another dimension, but you know she's a serial killer, and I'm like, yo, Hado Ken, she gets it unless you give me this money.
That bitch gonna have to get it. I don't know her. I ain't never seen a day for my life. Hey, mom, are you cool? Yeah, baby. Fuck her. That's exactly how that conversation goes.
I failed my mission. I have no leverage over this guy.
None whatsoever. You could have stole my shoe and had more leverage than that. What is going on here? Are we forgetting that she murdered people and helped steal?
They want you to forget, and it's like this shit's not working.
And then bankrupted a city over $70 million.
Exactly. And the money we still haven't gotten back yet because Bear Queen.
That's not coming back.
No, but I still need to remind everybody about it. But two things that everybody in the world needs to be reminded of: that the Falcons lost a 25-point lead. And that Laurel fucked the city for $70 million.
But we're supposed to forgive her because him setting a man on fire made her stomach turn. My Laurel is the entire tickle fight itself. Between Oliver and the Dragon. Now this was supposed to be where Richard Dragon showed us why he was a beast.
You know what? I was actually worried for a second. I was like, oh man, this might be it.
Oliver was catching a couple of hands, but then he came back.
I was like, this might be the next Ra's al Ghul, y'all.
And then the Dragon, he was like, he was all held up. He's like, let me go. Let me go. Get off me, Oliver. I was like, boy, what is this? Like, I don't know if y'all saw, but I saw the moment and the total lost respect for Richard Dragon. It was
you still have respect for him?
He said Anatoly.
Anatoly was like, why am I following? Is this what I'm here for? I need to go back to Russia.
I was running shit. Now I'm watching this guy break promises and stab people in the middle of fist fights. Like,
we'll get to that. So, here's my thing about that whole thing that happened.
Tickle me, Diaz.
Because we are comic book readers, we know that Richard Dragon is a fucking martial artist.
He's a monster. Like, this guy does him no justice.
Like, it's not even just that. Like, he's the martial artist, the top one.
He can legitimately beat Oliver's ass without all the shenanigans. And the fact that this is what we get, and he talks so much shit too. He's like, if I put you down, if I put you down,
you stay down. You get out.
You shall never be tickled in the city. I was thinking, oh, he about to step up. Then after a while, he was getting worked on the floor. Like, at one point, At one point, Oliver standing over him just dominated him, and he was like, "Man, I'll make you look bad. They might shoot me." So he picks his ass up and then works him again.
And like the knife thing, like I wanna be like, fuck yeah, fuck Oliver. And, you know, it's expected because Diaz the bad guy. But the thing is, A, it was Diaz. And B, you a martial artist and you had to cheat? Like, this just adds to...
But again, like I said, there's no such thing as a fair street fight, so I can't even count that against him.
I mean,
I can't.
Fair enough, but you see why I'm conflicted, right?
Because you're thinking about comic book version. Though, you know, the real badass comic book version. Not this pissant who cries because his 12th grade bully stole his lunch money once. But let me go to my main laurel. Goes to Oliver. Because how's that solo act going out for you? He was on his own for like 2 days.
2 days.
And he ended up getting tickle tortured again. Why did you got captured?
And supposedly he did it to himself. Like he planned to get captured.
Whatever. You got captured by Anatoly. And then you sitting there while everybody else.
Can you really say Anatoly captured him? It's more like Oliver gave himself to him.
Whatever.
That's what I'm saying.
New Team Arrow's out there doing work. Diggle's out there doing work. And then even in some capacity, Felicity's out there doing work. But you got you in dungeons, getting the shit beat out of you while you sitting up there feeling sorry for yourself.
And here's my thing. This is why I feel like Oliver goes my laurel today. If your plan really was to get a one-on-one with Diaz this episode, why did you not kill him right there?
Thank you guys for joining us for this episode of That Arrow Show. Like and subscribe. We do other shows, of course, and other reviews. I know we did another Flash review. Yep. We had wrapped up with a Black Lightning review, and we also have more concession stands coming up as well.
Tomorrow, actually.
So like and subscribe. We do have more things coming out and more projects in the lineup. But until next time, peace.